On the game's first play, it's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability. What do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. 36 now. 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Murray. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Aviators 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. a really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On first down, Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
On for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
For the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? There'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to kick off.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Second.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man. Complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of 55.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And goal at the 2.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front, and it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Aviators.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here. Put to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Arizona. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Cardinals 34, Aviators 21.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On play action, it's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second. Do they throw it? Do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
Aviators.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
They run for it with Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And a huge play that time. 53 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
To kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rolling to his right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez.
I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Now it's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Arizona.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's fourth
down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Murray to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down, Cardinals.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They run again with Hunt.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And as a result, possession switches hands. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Tonight's final score.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Cards, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they fall for the